Hello, this is Megan's Image Art, and today I'm going to be doing a video that was requested by a few people. So let's get started. I've been requested to do a how to draw braids video, so that's what this is going to be. So basically, what I always start out with is, which I learned this from another YouTuber. I'm not quite sure the name, but I will try to leave the channel, the link in the description, so that you guys can go subscribe and see their video, and it might help you a little bit more. I don't know. Hopefully this will help you, but basically, since in every braid there is a zigzag down the middle, you start with zigzag lines, and you can do it at a right angle. But if you want looser braids, which I have been asked how to do loose braids, you can make the angles more obtuse instead of just a right angle or an acute angle. And then as you go down, you will decrease the size of the angles, but try to keep the length of the sides the same. Try to keep them equal throughout the whole thing. And then you are going to take this line here and extend it, kind of, and you're going to do that with all of these lines right here on this side. So now we got that. And on this side, you're going to do the same with these lines. So you're going to extend it out this way. This is my favorite part. It's the most fun. You can round off the braid part where the hair is going to be tucked in together and make it round like that. And when you come towards the bottom, you make them slowly. I did this wrong, but have them slowly decrease in size so that this part, gets closer to the middle. And you can erase your excess. And this video is going to be how to draw and shade braids. So if you're confused on how to shade hair, I love shading hair. So I don't mind giving you guys a video on that because it's really easy. It's fun and easy. I love to do it when I'm bored. And once you get down to here, you're gonna just draw a little extra bubble there to even it out. You can draw the hair tie coming around the braid. And then you can draw the little ending, the little tuft at the end. And this technique will work with cartoon braids or realistic braids. The shading is more kind of a mix between the two, but you're gonna round off the corners of this to make it look more like hair, because hair wouldn't have sharp edges. And then for the shading, that's how the basic way of how to draw a braid. It's really simple, really easy. I was stuck on how to draw braids for a long time. I couldn't figure out how to do it on my own until I looked it up on YouTube, and I found that really helpful video. And I will link to the video in the description of that channel that I got it from. And okay, I'm going to, because fading braids into the hair is really hard for me, but if you just kind of add a few lines around it and something like that. I'm not the best at it, but for the shading, what I do is you want to start out shading the ends of each one, both ends. So if you shade this end and this end like this, so you want to shade all of the ends. So do that first. I will speed up this part of the video and show you the next part. Once you have that done, once you have shaded all the edges, as you can see, it's already kind of starting to look like hair, but to give it more of a texture, you can just kind of slightly blend in the shaded parts with the non-shaded parts and just make it so that it looks like hair, but with a highlight in the center. So you're just going to do that with all of them. Again, I will speed up the video. That, you're going to want to go in and actually add in some defining shadows that will set apart the sections of the braid. So you're going to do shadows underneath each braid section. Not really dark shadows, just kind of a shadow that lets you know that, hey, there's something right above there that is causing a shadow. So you can do that to all of your braid pieces. Once you're done with that, you can add a little more defining shadow on where the braid sections meet, because one goes underneath the other or through the other, or however you want to say it, but you only need to do it on one side, because otherwise it will look like they're both going into one another, and it won't look like a braid as much, I guess, because braids don't do that. So you're just going to shade in this area right here, because this braid section is going around this section right here. So now that you've got that down, I'm just going to add a little additional shading to make some parts of the braids stand out. And you can pretty much do it wherever you want, just as long as it actually follows like where the light source is coming from and everything. So I'm just going to add a little additional shading so that parts on this side will stand out, because the parts on this side got the most shading. So I just want to make sure that these don't fade away. So I'm just going to add in a little more detail, just add in some strokes for hair to try to make it look more realistic.